So how exactly did we rig out our Star Wars Pride Fest parade float with DJ gear and speakers without using a generator or a jackery and without any cables laying around in the truck bed? We used battery power and low latency wireless gear, the Alpha Theta omnis-duo all-in-one DJ system, and 4 Wave 8 speakers. 4 Wave 8s were stacked with 2 pointed on each side while leaning back to back to keep them from falling and secured with a yellow ratchet strap to the truck. Speakers were pointed sidewards towards the crowd so they're not blasting the cosplayers in the trailer, unlike how I did it last year. Battery can last up to 8 hours, so there was plenty left at the end of the parade. The battery indicator didn't even move from the 4th dot. We experimented using the speakers in subwoofer mode, but decided to use full range music mode for all of them, with the 2 top ones set to music low cut because the bass was actually overwhelming within the truck bed where we were standing. Because it was also raining on and off, the Wave 8s were perfect because they're IPX4 water resistant. Now the omnis-duo isn't water resistant, so my friend Derica, who dressed like the character Rey, helped by holding an umbrella above the unit. We set the omnis-duo on a small folding table and raised the height using 3 sets of jetpack boosters on a yellow rubber lightsaber work mat, which kept it from sliding, while also giving ample space for additional devices like the Wave 8 Sonic Link transmitters and additional battery banks. If you're wondering why I have all 4 transmitters here versus having only one and linking the speakers in the series, hooking them up in parallel like this helps keep the latency at its lowest by having only one wireless stage. And since the speakers are only 3 feet behind me, this would not be an issue with the short range. In fact, even with my cell phone in my pocket in between the speakers and the transmitters, there wasn't any interference. The omnis-duo can run on battery for up to 5 hours or 8 hours in eco mode with a dim display. While it wasn't necessary, I was able to extend the battery life using a laptop battery bank from Anker, since the omnis-duo is charged with a USB Type-C power port. This way, I don't have to worry about the battery life if I wanted full brightness in day mode on my display in case the sun comes out. My music was stored on the brand new 1TB SanDisk DJ flash drive, which worked great. For headphones, I used the HDJ X10s, which is the longest lasting headphone I've ever owned. Had them for 7 years and still going strong. So if you want to keep your parade float setup simple, or put together an easy party-ready rig for your next picnic or tailgate, be sure to look into the omnis-duo and Wave 8. Big thanks to the local chapters of the Lucasfilm-recognized costuming and droid-building clubs for letting me provide music once again on your Star Wars float for a 2nd year in a row here in Des Moines.